Hey loves, it's me, your holistic skin specialist. I am super excited. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in to all my newcomers, all my skin enthusiasts, my SD brothers and sisters, all my bridal and ageless beauties. Again, welcome to this platform. Again, it is Be Your Holistic Skin Specialist, the Holistic Skin Specialist, coming to you to start to broaden your horizon as it relates to how we look at skin. Why? Because we're so focused. I get so many clients that come into the treatment room that focuses a lot more on topical care as relates to the health and the look of their skin, but they're addressing like this big elephant in the room, and that has a lot to do with their practices internally, what they consume, and the stress that their body addresses internally that will literally impact the health of your skin and ultimately impact how you age and any other frustrating chronic conditions that your skin may be experiencing. Okay, so I wanted to create this platform to help you take your skincare to the next level by addressing your skin holistically. If you look at your skin as the equal sign, and I know everybody, this is like one of like the basic rules of math. What you do on one side of equal sign, you do on the other. Okay, so let's take this simple practice, water. All right, a lot of times when we're thinking about hydrating our skin, we think about moisturization, right? And I want people to understand that there's two components to hydration or moisturization. You have your nourishing part, which is your oils, your fatty components, and you have your water, which is your hydration. Those together create your moisture. Okay, it helps to build upon your protective layer. It has a lot to do with your acid mantle. We'll talk about all those terms later on down the road. But right now, we're talking about why it's important to do the same thing on each side, the equal sign. Okay, sometimes your hydration topically is not enough. Why? Because you're not consuming enough water. All right, our body is at least 80% water. Yes, I said it. 80, okay, 80% water. All right, we release about 2 liters a day. So if we are releasing, the average person is releasing 2 liters a day, that means we have to be at least consuming about 67 ounces of water today, or a day, excuse me, or you will be walking dehydrated. All right, so that means by the time your skin comes to the surface, it's already impaired because it's malnourished. It has not received enough hydration. All right, so those are for my clients who I am trying to get them to pay attention to their hydration level because it plays a big part on how your skin will respond. All right, so that's what I wanted to say about the equal sign. Keep that in mind because you definitely want to make sure that you're doing that. With anything you address, you want to make sure that you're doing it on both sides. Why? Because this is where we get into the health aspect. Your skin is an organ. Did you know that? Yes, it is an organ. And because it's an organ, there's some few things or a couple things I want to bring to your attention. One, it is connected to other organs in the body. So if there's a compromise or if an organ is impaired, then your skin may actually create or communicate to you via signs and symptoms that there is an compromise within that organ, i.e., inflammatory acne means there's a compromise in your digestive system. Or what's another one? Atopic dermatitis, also known as eczema, means there's a compromise in your immune system. Melasma, there's a hormonal imbalance. Okay, so there's a lot of things that you want to make sure that when it comes to the skin, you're looking at it from a health standpoint, okay? Because if you're not, then you may not be able to address the symptom properly. All right. Another thing is it is adaptable. So our skin adapts to try to maintain and achieve homeostasis, which is also known as balance. Okay. So whatever our skin comes in contact with, if it's lacking something, it's going to trigger itself to do something to help achieve a balance by protecting it or overproducing it, and actually can cause other undesired symptoms. Okay, so those are two things I want you to remember. Two, it is the first line of defense. So yes, it does protect your body, your internal organs from external triggers. All right. Our skin comes in contact with so much throughout the day, protecting our body from foreign bodies, okay, or foreign factors, okay, whatever term works for you. It protects our body from the harm of whatever things may bring. So harmful debris, pollutants, even let's talk about the environment, the weather, the UV rays. We know how harmful UV rays can be. Did you know that us tanning is actually an alarm that we're getting too much UV exposure? Okay, it looks pretty, but it breaks down the skin. So that's an example of it protecting our skin from external triggers, okay? And it's the first line of defense. Also, things too that aren't seen by the naked eye, that are floating around us, that our skin comes in contact with, bacteria. We're like farms of bacteria, walking bacteria, if you didn't know that, okay? And so there's things that our body constantly is fighting against. Our skin is constantly helping our body fight against to protect ourselves from hurt, harm, or danger, okay? It also helps to regulate body temperature. All right, so this is why we sweat. This is why we go to the restroom. But more importantly, this is why we sweat. Okay, this is why we sweat. Those who sweat profusely goes back to us having to drink more water, but it helps to regulate our body's temperature. It helps to it's one of the main organs of elimination. So not only does it remove sweat, but those who drink excessively, this is when you can actually smell the alcohol from our pores, because it's trying to eliminate the toxins. Okay, and so those are my tips for you today as relates to the skin. Just trying to create a basic foundation for you all, for you to better understand that the skin, it's more than just what you slap on with products. It's definitely a part of health. It's a part of your body as a whole, achieving homeostasis and contributing to your overall health. But more importantly, it helps you to better understand what you need to do so that you can slow down the aging process, because no one wants to help that, okay? I just turned 38 and I don't look it. Why? Because I'm very much intentional with my practices and I want to share that with you all. So if you want more content like this, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Let me know some things that you want to talk about. But in the meantime, we're going to talk about, now that we talked about the function of the skin, some main functions, now we're going to get into the nitty gritty. And that is the 3 layers of skin, starting off with the epidermis, okay? So we want to talk about the epidermis so that you can better choose your products and go from there. So I look forward to speaking with you all soon. Don't forget, healthy skin starts from within. So start treating your skin holistically from the inside out. And it's Be Your Holistic Skincare Specialist. See you soon.